Well, the winning just continues for the Bourne Braves as they defeat the Cotuit Kettleers tonight 10-1. You heard me, a 9-run win for Bourne Braves to make it 3 straight. And joining me today on episode 3 of Tomahawk Talk is my partner Michael Stern and Kyle Kirchville. Guys, it was kind of a blowout ever since the beginning of the game. It was David McKinnon who got it, a new face for the Bourne Braves, but everybody in the Bourne Braves lineup had a hit tonight.
Yep. No, I talked to Justin Yurchek before the game, and one of the things he was saying is just having the same approach throughout the entire lineup, focusing on getting on base, focusing on putting runners in scoring position. We did see a little bit of bunting in the beginning, but then once you get that, 2 or 3 run lead, you start swinging away, and once you start dialing in on the pitcher, you take, full steam ahead as far as your offense. I was really, really impressed. We always talk about, hey, where are the extra base hits? We don't get any of those. What do we have, 5 or 6 tonight? The Braves had a ton of extra base hits tonight, so I think once you get that going, and the hitting is only going to improve, Troy. It's only going to get better once these guys get into the system. They start seeing more pitchers. Can only go up from here.
The batters were dialed in, but not only them, the pitchers also were dialed in too. We had Shapiro, Togner, and then Rasamondo, and it all started right at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, Joshua Shapiro making his first start. His start was postponed. He was supposed to start Saturday against Chatham. That game got rained out, but he didn't look the worse for wear tonight. 6 innings, shutout innings, allowed only singles, 4 strikeouts, really threw the ball well. The first starter for Bourne to make it through 6 innings, so they call that a quality start. Christian Togner, 2 innings and a strikeout or 2 or 3, and then it was Ronnie Rasamondo finishing it off with 3, making it the 3rd consecutive game to open the season that Brave pitching struck out at least 10 opposing hitters.
It's been 3 straight games where the Bourne Braves pitching lineup has had 10 or more strikeouts, and Kyle Kirchville, he caught up with Shapiro earlier after the game.
It's a 10-1 victory in favor of the Braves as they extend their record to 3-0 on the season. I'm here with Joshua Shapiro, a big part of the win tonight. Joshua, you could have given up a few more runs and probably still came away with the win, but pretty good outing for you today. What was working?
Well, just getting ahead early was big for me, and this defense made a lot of plays for me. It was really good. These guys are a really talented group of guys, and it's just fun to play with.
Well, I was talking to Justin Yurchek before the game, and he was saying how the offense really feeds off the pitching. You guys have been stellar out of the pen from the rotation. You guys have been really, really solid. You guys feed off that offense a little bit too?
Oh yeah, today, when you had that Seminole chop going for a little bit, that music when the runs were coming in, and just getting everybody hyped. So it was just, the runs started coming in. It just makes it easier to pitch.
So you're starting off 3-0 this season. How you guys feeling?
Oh gosh, we're feeling great. We have a lot of fun playing, and I think that's the key. We're real loose as a team, and everybody gets along well. So it's real good.
You guys seem to be getting that tomahawk chop down. Is that going to take over the dugout?
I guess so. I'm not a big Florida State fan, but I might have to join in for a little bit.
Hey, it's the Braves. It's the Braves.
Yes.
Joshua Shapiro here joining me post game. We'll send it back to Tomahawk Talk.
Good stuff as always, Kyle. Thanks again, and always wise words from Shapiro. Not related to Harvey Shapiro, the coach, just letting you guys know that, but he could be because he's just that good. But now we'll move on to players of the game. I'll go to you first this time, Michael, because I started with Kyle last time.
All right, and I'll go with the guy that got the offense started for the Bourne Braves, Willie Yawn. He had 3 hits, a single, a double, and a triple. Just missed the cycle, but he's not really a home run hitter. He's more of a scrappy guy. This time he had a real double after a hustle double last night, a double that split the gap in left center, took 3rd on a wild pitch, scored the game's first run on another wild pitch, also added an RBI triple when the floodgates were really opening in the 6th, and played some sparkling defense at the hot corner using those high school soccer goalie reflexes to snare a couple balls. All around great performance from Willie Yawn tonight.
So Michael takes a batter. I know there are a lot of options in tonight's game, 10-1. A lot of options on the table. Who are you picking?
Yeah, Shapiro was great, but I'm going to take Christian Togner. I thought he obviously Braves were up by a solid number when he came into the game. That needs to be noted. But the fact that he came in and was in that 6th inning, struggled a little bit, gave up the first run of the game, was able to come back in that next inning, strike out the side. There's something to be said for that. And I think regardless of the situation, if you're able to rebound from an inning like that, come back and get 3 straight strikeouts, that's how you need your bullpen to play. And that's how the Braves bullpen has been all season. It's only been 3 games, but it's been a terrific season so far for the Braves bullpen.
Well, for my pick, I'm also going to have to go with somebody who has some previous soccer experience, and his name is David McKinnon, the new face for the Bourne Braves. Actually just was activated this morning scoring, and what a pickup. This guy's an absolute beast. Played on the Cape last year for the Gatemen, and he was a Cape Cod Baseball League All-Star. Tonight, he had 2 hits. He started things off with that deep double into center field. He also had a single later in the game, but not only that, this guy was lights out the whole time at first base. So I think both offensively and defensively, David McKinnon is my player of the game. But that's going to do it for episode 3 of Tomahawk Talk. Thank you so much for joining us. For Michael Stern, Kyle Kirchville, I'm Troy Lynch. 10-1 is the final score here at Dorn Park. Next game will be tomorrow at Lowell Park, and the Bourne Braves will be taking on the Cotuit Kettleers once again. We'll see you there.